Let's dive into tip number one, know your audience and your niche. If you want to hit 100,000 subscribers, for most people, now there's obviously some channels who have been built outside of this tip, but for most people, you want to know your audience and your niche, right? So you want to focus in on a specific audience or a specific niche. So for me, it's making money, but it's not only making money online because that's so broad. You want to dive down deep. For me, my core niche and following is eBay sellers. So that's my core. That's who I'm always looking to serve. Number one. There was a time, probably about 4 years ago, when I was starting to make money with something called Kindle publishing. And I didn't know that I was making a mistake, but my core audience was eBay. And all of a sudden I started making all my videos about Kindle because I scaled my business and I was making like $10,000 a month. So I'm like, holy crap, this is amazing. Even though this is what was working and what I was doing, I completely abandoned my audience and I screwed up my channel for quite a long time. So if you don't want to be boxed in, then when you first start your channel, make sure your channel's broad in a sense where it's not only eBay, but maybe it's Amazon, maybe it's Kindle, maybe it's Etsy. I'm just giving examples of my niche and my audience. You don't have to be super duper laser focused, but if you train your audience to only expect eBay videos or train your audience only to do toy unboxing videos or only to do men's clothing videos or whatever it is, once you start to go outside the box and change it up, it becomes more and more difficult. So know your audience and your niche. And if you want to touch on other topics like salsa dancing like I'm doing, or self-development or working out, you've got to focus on your core and slowly start to introduce them to these other topics. Valuable content is tip number two. At the end of the day, you could be wearing the nicest clothes, you could have the best audio, you can have a videographer. We got my main man, Zach, right here behind the camera. You could have a videographer, you could have the whiteboard, you could have all this warehouse, whatever it is that engages your audience. But if you're not serving them with valuable content and you're just wasting their time, then it doesn't matter about getting all this other stuff right that we're going to be talking about, thumbnails and titles and call to actions and relationship building and stuff. It doesn't matter. Valuable content is what you need to focus on. Now, valuable content doesn't mean that it only makes them money or it only produces a certain result. For it to be valuable, it could mean a lot of different things. It could help people in a certain way. It could motivate them. It could inspire them. It could educate them. There's so many different elements to what valuable means, but it's got to be valuable content. Don't have the best audio, the best video, the best visuals, the best effects, but your content sucks and it's not connecting with your audience or your niche. These are so important. Number three, consistency. Consistently build the relationship. Okay, so again, for most channels, it's going to have a slow, steady growth. There's going to obviously be some spurts, and we're going to talk about getting videos to go viral, which I have over here. But for the most part, it's going to be a slow, steady growth until you hit a certain point where things start to take off. It's the same thing as dating and relationships. You wouldn't just go on a date and all of a sudden you shake hands or you're 20 minutes into the date and you're going in for it at the wrong time. Timing is so important and it's context. Consistently building the relationship. The more videos that you make, the more you add value, the more that you're there for them and they trust you, that relationship's going to build. It's the same way with dating and leading up from your first date to your second date to maybe getting engaged to marriage to meeting the parents, whatever, right? It's this process. It's the same thing with your audience. Consistently add value, consistently create content and nurture and build that relationship, right? Their friends, they're going to tell their friends are going to tell their friends. Then the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm is going to catch up on and they're going to notice, wow, look at all these likes, these comments, this engagement, which we'll talk more about here, but it's so important.